Bromeliad or Bromeliaceae is a genus of evergreen, flowering plants native to the tropical Americas. Their habitats range from deserts to tropical rainforests. Many species are epiphytic plants dwelling on trees, with some growing on land such as the common pineapple. Most bromeliads have strap-like leaves with the exception of the Spanish moss. The exotic-looking flower bracts come in many different shapes and colors. Bromeliads are slow-growing plants that can take 1 to 3 years to mature. They will stop producing leaves once they reach maturity. And given the right growing conditions, they will bloom once in their lifetime. The flower bracts usually last for several months. After the main flower on your bromeliad fades, the mother plant will begin to decline. But it will produce offshoot plants from the base called pups. Once these pups reach a few inches tall, they can be removed and potted up individually. Bromeliads are hardy in USDA zones 9 to 11. They are grown outdoors in frost-free areas. They are also popular as houseplants because they are easy to care for in most average home conditions. These are some of the bromeliad plants that are ideal for indoor growing. Hmia are large epiphytic bromeliads with leathery, strap-like leaves that have sharp teeth on the margins. The plants form into bowl-shaped rosettes. They produce orange, pink or red bracts with blue, black or yellow flowers. Ananas is a genus that includes the common pineapple. Bilbergia are tall, narrow, vase-shaped bromeliads with spiny-edged leaves. They produce pink or red bracts with violet or colorless flowers. Guzmania typically have smooth, green leaves and showy flower spikes. The brightly colored bracts come in yellow, green, purple, scarlet or red that last for months. These bromeliads are well adapted to the home environment, and will do well in lower light conditions. Neoregelia are bromeliads with showy foliage that has interesting patterns. They are also called painted fingernail for the pink markings on their leaves. Tillandsia is the largest group in the bromeliad family. They are sometimes called air plants because they draw moisture from the air. And they often grow on trees for support. Vricae are bromeliad with variegated foliage and flat flower bracts. Bromeliads grown as houseplants will thrive in well-draining potting mix. Soilless potting mix such as those specifically made for orchids is a good option. Or you can make your own growing medium by mixing 1/3 sharp sand with 2/3 peat moss. Air plants such as Tillandsia can be mounted on logs. Place your bromeliads in a spot that gets bright and direct light. The amount of light can affect the plants. In low light conditions, the leaves of some varieties will grow long and thin and greener in color. When they get too much light, some varieties will grow shorter, thicker and lighter colored leaves. Water bromeliads to keep the potting medium moist but not overly wet. Fertilize the plants frequently with liquid fertilizer that is diluted to 1/4 strength. Propagate bromeliads by separating the pups from the mother plant. Newly potted pups require less light than fully grown plants. Place the pots in a shadier, more humid location. Keep the medium slightly dry during this time to prevent the plants from rotting. Once the pups become stable with its root system, they can be transferred to a spot that gets bright and direct light. Growing bromeliads indoors will give any room that tropical vibe. And enjoy the satisfying experience of taking a bromeliad from pup stage to full maturity. Thank you for watching.